Okay, this is my author or poet study, and the author I chose to do was Tammi Sauer. The main reason I chose her is because she went to high school with my mom in Victoria. She is a picture book author. She grew up on a farm, a little farm right outside Victoria, Kansas, and she attended college after that at Kansas State University she originally had plans of being a third grade teacher. After college, she did teach for a while and was a library media specialist for a while before she decided to become a full-time author. She currently lives in Edmond, Oklahoma with her husband and two kids. Well, her kids are in college now, but she has written a total of 30 picture books and is still writing more. And she's also engaged in a lot of school author visits and presents at conferences nationally. A few interesting facts about her, is she grew up on her farm, and some of the roles that she had to do on the farm were gathering eggs and other farm-like activities like chasing pigs back to their respective pens when they tried to make a break for it. And something funny was she had written that she did this once while wearing her 8th grade cheerleader uniform, but don't ask why. She graduated from Kansas State University with a BS in elementary education, and she married her high school sweetheart, which is kind of cool, and they never ended up returning to Victoria. So the book that I chose to read by her is called Mary Had a Little Glam. If you can see that. And it is by Tammi Sauer and illustrated by Vanessa Brantley Newton. So that's the first pictures. Mary had a little glam that grew into a lot. And everywhere that Mary went, she wasn't hard to spot. Is that your curtain? But on the day she started school, she caught some by surprise. Sweet Mary shrugged and hugged her mom. I must accessorize. There's a picture of her and her mom. Then Mary click-clacked down the block in frilly formal wear, and by the time she got to school, she'd added extra flair. When Mary took a look around, her heart was filled with woe. The other kids in class with her were glamless head to toe. And the blackboard says, classroom jobs, messenger, little boy blue, snack helper, Georgie Porgy, sheep keeper, little Bo Peep. So Mary offered fashion tips, more pink, more beads, more shine, a hat for him and a trim for her. Go boa, it's divine. Soon Mary brought out glitz and glam in everyone she met, the students, teacher, principal, and Clark, the classroom pet. Everyone's wearing. Now story time had gowns and crowns and mounds of striped chiffon. The art class came with glitter glue and trips to her salon. Then Mary amped up music class with pomp and circumstance. At checkout time she was sublime, left not a thing to chance. The morning flew, and soon it was the best part of the day. It's recess time, the teacher said, and Mary led the way. Final page. But all came to a sudden stop. Each kid surveyed the scene. We're clearly dressed all wrong for this, boo-hooed the 17. Poor Mary twirled her parasol. This crisis was a 10. She'd never figure out a plan. All was lost. But then... She tossed her shades and silk-lined cape, her scarf and strappy shoes, and Mary's friends were just as fast. There was no time to lose. The class raced for the jungle gym, the spiral slide and swings. Then Mary grinned and grabbed a ball, among some other things. Now Mary's flair for what to wear is better than before. True glamour often calls for lots, but sometimes less is more. The end. So the activity that I chose for this book was to have the children read Mary Had a Little Glam, and then after reading the book, discuss what types of clothes are most appropriate to wear for different occasions. So if possible, you can print out some picture cards of different settings, like playing at the park, going to a birthday party, PE class, like playing baseball, different things like that, and have the children verbally or write down whether it is glam or glamless. Then discuss as a class. And then another option would be to make a large chart on a piece of paper that had glam or glamless, and then different settings available, and for them to just check mark whether it's glam or glamless. And yeah, I think that would be a fun activity for kids to do and figure out what time or when it's appropriate to wear certain things. So yeah, that is my poet or author study on Tammi Sauer.